I am pleased to announce that the TRRC will now be launched on 15th October. That is next week, Monday, following identification of the 11 commissioners, including the designated chairperson, Mr. Lamin J. Cisse, and the deputy chairperson, Ms. Adelaide Sose. All the commissioners will be sworn in on the day of the launch ceremony on 15th October as part of the launch events. As of today, we have not yet received any objections relating to the fitness or suitability of any of the nominees as commissioners. The 11 commissioners identified include representatives from all the regions of the country, including the diaspora. All the 5 major ethnic groups in the country are also represented, i.e., Wolof, Mandinka, Fula, Jola, and Sahule. The 2 main religions in the country are also represented, and 4 women, including the deputy chairperson. Their names and relevant identifying information were published, so I need not repeat them here. As you also know, I had appointed lead counsel to the TRRC in the person of Mr. Esafal. He will be assisted by a small team of lawyers, including a deputy counsel in the person of Ms. Horeja Balagay. The TRRC is lining up a few witnesses to commence public hearings soon after the launch event. The Secretariat of the TRRC will announce to the public the exact commencement date. And the last item on the TRRC is that the UN Transitional Justice Project Management Unit team has reviewed and approved a $25,000 grant to 2 NGOs. The Victim Center, I understand, is to receive $18,000. And FLAG, the Female Lawyers Association of the Gambia, is to receive $7,000. On the National Human Rights Commission, following the shortlisting of 9 candidates by the selection panel comprising the Association of Non-Governmental Organizations, the Gambia Bar Association, the Gambia Federation of the Disabled, the National Youth Council, the Female Lawyers Association of the Gambia, and the Gambia Press Union, I have now published in the Gazette the names of the 9 shortlisted candidates for objections by the public. After 14 days, and barring any objections with reasons in writing, the names will be forwarded to the National Assembly for their consideration and approval of 5 of the candidates before appointment by the President as commissioners to the National Human Rights Commission. On an anti-corruption commission, there is now a draft anti-corruption commission bill that is being reviewed for submission to Cabinet. We hope that the review process will be conducted in time to present the bill before the National Assembly for enactment before the end of this year. On media law reform, the media law reform is currently underway with the drafting team at the ministry here working closely with the Gambia Press Union, Article 19, and the Ministry of Information and Communications Infrastructure. I will provide more updates on my next briefing with you on this process. On our work plan for 2019, the ministry has already started working on its major projects for next year. A major focus of the ministry will be on 3 key areas: prison reform in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, electoral reform in collaboration with the Independent Electoral Commission, and criminal justice legislative reform. We have noticed a worrisome trend in the country, and this must be addressed. While we want to encourage a culture of tolerance and the freedom of expression like in any democracy, this must not be equated with chaos or be used as an opportunity to tarnish the reputation or smear innocent people. The tendency, increasingly, is that once an allegation is made against someone, many people rush to judgment and condemn them even when there is no evidence to support an allegation. We cannot accuse, try, and condemn people all in one scoop. It amounts to mob justice. Everyone is entitled to the presumption of innocence until they are found otherwise by law. Let me also take this opportunity to remind everyone that the publication of false news is still a criminal offense in this country, as upheld recently by the Supreme Court, and we will not hesitate to apply the law. I therefore encourage everyone to exercise and enjoy their right to freedom of expression without committing a crime, because if they do, they will be held accountable. We must not push the boundaries of our newfound freedoms to irresponsible or unacceptable limits, because when we do, we hurt others and their families in the process. The law is here to protect everyone, including the accuser and the accused.
Replace your 3G SIM card today for the Real Africell 4G SIM and receive 1 GB of internet data for free.
Really?
Yes, get 1 GB for free just by replacing your SIM card at any Africell outlet with no loss of contact. The cost of bundle from the 3G SIM card is the same for the 4G SIM. And guess what? With the 4G SIM card, you can also connect to the 3G network as well.
This is so cool. I'll replace my 3G SIM card right away to the Real 4G SIM and receive my very own 1 GB for free.
From Africell, it's always real and it's for free.
Where Africell goes, no one has the speed to follow.